Hi, my name is Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation. Hopefully you're a subscriber. If not, you really should be, so you can learn about marriage. Hopefully you're asking this question: is trial separation the end of my marriage? Hopefully you're asking this question before you've entered into trial separation, because it very well could be the end of your marriage, and we don't want it to be, and it does not have to be. I used to be a divorce mediator. I know what the end of marriages looks like. It is torture. It's torture for the children, it's torture for the wife, torture for the husband, and the only one it's not torture for is the divorce courts, the lawyers, and they make a ton of money. It is an industry. Now, the Western psychologists, I love them dearly, but they never should have gotten involved in marriage because they do not understand it. As part of their thing, I don't know what else to call it, it's not a science, as part of their thing, they do not acknowledge God. They do not acknowledge spirituality. This is not to condemn them. It is to acknowledge what they use. And you can't take spirituality out of marriage and have marriage. So as wonderful as they are as people, and they are, I've known hundreds, they don't understand marriage. And so they try to help as best they can, but they use methodologies and processes that have no reasonable application for marriage. Marriage is about why you got married in the first place. You got married for happiness. You fell in love, and you got married so that you and your soulmate can live out the rest of your life on the plane of love. Love. And love produces happiness. And it is our birthright as human beings to have continual, unmitigated happiness regardless of what is going on around us, even what's going on within the confines of our marriage. We are souls. This is not a religious discussion. We have a body, we have a mind, and we haven't learned these things. This is why you're here now. So you can learn about this. It's so important. And this is why you ought to subscribe, so you can continue to get educated about marriage. As a soul, what is the soul? The soul is you. God created mankind in his image. You're created in the image of God. What is God? What better defining quality than love? Pure love, pure bliss, pure consciousness, pure wisdom, and that is what you are. We are in this creation, but when we want to get the benefits of marriage, we need to turn not to God for the benefits of marriage. He gave that to us as a gift. But we have to turn to the spiritual, the metaphysical sciences that will help us realize those amazing benefits. The benefit, and there should, I'll give you for instance, these days everyone goes, oh, well, we argue like this and like that, it's not fair. Well, there should be zero arguing. I mean, if you love somebody, at the moment something comes up, why would you resort to arguing with them? You see, it doesn't even make sense when you think about it. Your mind is telling you, your mind, you're not the mind. Your mind is telling you, well, sometimes, no. There should never be any arguing at all. All these classic complaints that therapists work with don't belong in marriage at all. Anger can be eliminated. We are supposed to live our marriages in pristine consciousness of love and joy. And so, no doubt you have gone or are going to, they call it marriage therapy. How can you therapize marriage? And your counselor has run out of ideas. You're still fighting, because they haven't guided you out of that. And now I'm starting to train counselors again. So, because we need them, we have them. You could write in and get your questions answered. It's free. But I'm starting to train counselors who will be on the ground so that, and most of them who are coming to us for training are therapists, but they will have the right tools now. So you're in couples counseling with a therapist who doesn't have the right tools. They've run out of ideas. So they say, well, let's do a trial separation. Trial separation means you're going to see how it goes when you're not together. Well, how is that going to benefit your marriage? Yeah, it relieves the pressure because you're not at each other's throats, but you don't have to be at each other's throats. Now is the time for you. I'm not pitching you, but now is the time for you because you are at the edge of your marriage. Now's the time for you to get the course for men if you're a man, or the course for women if you're a woman. So you, as an individual, it doesn't take both of you. This is, again, couples counseling is only where we start when we're meeting with people. You need to learn, one, how to get rid of these obstructions to happiness. And that means, and this is going to surprise you, because you never heard this anywhere else, but in order to have a great marriage, you have to learn how to master your mind. It's the truth. I've only been doing this for over 20 years. Thousands and thousands of people have completed our courses. You could read our testimonials. That's critical. You have to learn how to master your mind. The second part is learning the rules of the road for marriage. I call it marriage morality. When you know that you don't do certain things, you don't insult each other, you don't condemn each other, there's a list, there's a lot of things, but you got to start at the bottom, and that's why we have the courses. Usually, we like when people come to us they just need to watch these videos, and they get so much, but you're past that point. And some people are a little deeper into the muck, and then what they do is they get one of the books and they're fine. The books have a complete template for a happy marriage. But when it gets like this, you need a stronger arm to support you on your way out of the suffering. That's what you need. Answering your question, is trial separation the end of my marriage? Does not have to be. If you don't do what I'm suggesting, almost certainly it is the end of your marriage. Unfortunately, the world does not know enough about marriage like we do to help you. What's the proof of that? What I just said. Proof of that is that there's an over 50% divorce rate. Well, how long have people been using Western psychology to solve their marital problems? Over 100 years? And we still have that high divorce rate? And how many people are not getting married now because they know about this? How many people who are married are having a terrific marriage, like the ones that we promote and teach people to have? You see, the proof is in the pudding. What's that expression? Living your marriage the correct way will take you to the promised land of a happy marriage, a joy-filled marriage filled with harmony, kind of what you wanted when you first got married. You deserve it. You can have it. You do need to learn how. That is the truth of the matter. I am Paul Friedman. I'm the founder of the Marriage Foundation, and I urge you to progress along these lines that I'm suggesting. If you have questions, write in. Go to our website. Go to our Ask a Counselor page. Write in, get more information. You should do this. It will really make a difference. God bless you. Like this video if you do. I'm not asking you to do it if you don't like it. And God bless you. Take care.